Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanshalaakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Sadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namah. Ajanulambito bhujo kanakvadato sankirtane kapitro kamlayataksho vishambaro dujvaro yugdharma palo vande jagat priyakaro karunayavataro. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radha Kant Namostute Tapt Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Bhaktya Vihinaya Parad Lakshay Shiptasya Kamaditarang Madde Kripamai tam sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanarvindam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Coming back to hearing Shri Bhajan Rahasya by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we starting with text 3. For some days we were hearing the glories of Akshaya Tritiya, and we heard in many details that who is Akshaya, indestructible. Bhagwan is Akshaya, his bhaktas are Akshaya, and his bhakti is Akshaya. So, by always staying along with that Akshaya Vastu. Akshaya Vastu means Vedyam Vastam Atra Vastu Shivadam Tap Trayana Mulanam. Bhagavatam, in the beginning of the Bhagavatam it says Dharma Projit Kaitav Atra Parmo Nirmasaratanam Satam Vedyam Vastam Atra Vastu Shivadam Tap Trayana Mulanam. Atra Vastu, Srimad Bhagavat, is Akshaya. So Bhagwan is Akshaya, his bhakti is Akshaya. We heard details on Akshaya Tritiya day. Shri Bhajan Rahasya, text 3. Krishna has invested all potencies in his name. Skand Puran states, Dan Vrata Tapas Tirtha Yatradnascha Ye Stitaha Shaktyo Deva Mahatam Sarva Papa Hara Shubha Raja Suya Ashwamedhanam Jnana Aswadhyatma Vastunaha Aksha Harina Sarva Sthapita Saveshu Nameshu. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is giving detailed explanation of this, saying that whatever potency to nullify sins or bestow auspiciousness found in charity, vows, austerities, pilgrimage, the Rasu Yajna, and Ashwamedh Yagyas, knowledge of transcendental objects, and so forth, has been invested by Shri Krishna in his holy names, that is, the primary names. So, whatever we perform, pious deeds, pious activities, performing yagyas, vows, taking vows, promises, charity, everything is present in the primary names of Krishna. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Dharma yagya yoga jnanam yata shakti chila sabe harinam Krishna swayam samarpila. The glories of Harinam are described in this text. So, we have to be very mature, understanding. Someone can say, oh, if Harinam is everything, there is no need to perform any austerities, there is no need to perform any yagyas, there is no need to take any vows, there is no need to do some charity, etc. But is it true? There is no need to perform all these activities? Then why we do yagyas? Why we do charities? Why we do austerities? Why? Because we are not situated on that higher plane of chanting Harinam. With this concept, Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Kritya Hai. Just like if I ask any devotee, do you have Shraddha in Krishna? He will say, of course, I have Shraddha, I have faith in Krishna. Oh, really? Then what is the definition of Shraddha? Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kahe Sudhir Nishchaya. Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Kritya Hai. Shraddha, faith means by performing Krishna Bhakti, I have accomplished everything else. So do we have that staunch faith? No. And that's why we are progressing on that stage. We are on the progression of that stage to come to this understanding that just by performing Harinam, just by performing Krishna Bhakti, I have accomplished all other sadhans, all our practices. If we are not on that stage, on that platform, then definitely we have to perform yagyas, charities, etc. Definitely. In the beginning stage, devotees, they get confused. Oh, Harinam is everything. And they start chanting Harinam, which is good, which is very good. But with the proper concept, with a maturity level, with a subtle vision, that's very, very important. And because we are not on that platform, we need to perform other practices which is supportive to that. So, bhakti is categorized into three: Arop Siddha Bhakti, Sang Siddha Bhakti, and Sarup Siddha Bhakti. Sarup Siddha Bhakti is what? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, hearing about Krishna, speaking about Krishna, remembering Krishna, serving Krishna. This is all Sarup Siddha Bhakti. But in support to that, this is called Sang Siddha Bhakti. Sang-siddha bhakti means all that means which support us to nicely perform Sarup Siddha Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Just like getting up early in the morning, taking shower, putting on fresh wash clothes, and whatever, many details. These are called Sang Siddha Bhakti. They are not itself bhakti. This practice is itself is not bhakti, but it helps us to maintain our purity of bhakti level. If just taking shower is everything, is bhakti, then a person can be in swimming pool whole day. if taking shower or to get wet is bhakti, then just whole day in swimming pool or in the ocean. But that is not bhakti, that is supportive to bhakti. So many devotees get confused. What is supportive to bhakti and what is actually bhakti? Supportive bhakti means Sang Siddha Bhakti. But actually bhakti means Sarup Siddha Bhakti, which means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. These are prime names of bhakti. So, in Bhajan Rahasya Vritti, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explaining, Srila Gurudev commenting on this, the glories of the holy name are described in this text. Naam Prabhu easily bestows sense enjoyment, bhukti, and liberation, mukti. Naam Prabhu easily bestows this. When we say Naam Prabhu, means whose name? Krishna. And what is the difference between Krishna and his name? Abhinatva Naam Namani. Naam Chintamani Krishna. Please all learn this verse. And if you're hearing me, kindly repeat after me. Naam Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Ras Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinatva Naam Namani. That means there is no difference between name and the person possessor of the name. Means Krishna and his name. Not different at all. Same. Just like in the commentary here is mentioned, Naam Prabhu easily bestows bhukti and mukti, sense enjoyment and liberation. Similarly, this also applies to Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. Rajan Pati Guru Alam Deva Priyam Ashtam Eva Ananga Bhagwan Bhajte Mukundam Mukti Dadatit Kahachit Samana Bhakti Yoga. Rajan Pati Guru Alam Bhavata Devanam Kulpati Kvacha Kinkrova Ashtam Eva Ananga Bhagwan Bhajte Mukundam Mukti Dadatit Kahachit Samana Bhakti Yoga. That Krishna, he can very easily give mukti and bhukti, means sense enjoyment and liberation, but samana bhakti yoga. He don't give his bhakti that easy. He keep his bhakti hiding. But he can give bhukti and mukti, sense enjoyment and liberation very easy. To attain bhukti and mukti is not the purpose of chanting Harinam, is not the aim of chanting Harinam. So, the mass of sins that are nullified by the performance of, this is very important point. The mass of sins that are nullified by the performance of charity, vows, austerities, fire sacrifices, horse sacrifices, and so forth are destroyed by the mere semblance of Nam Prabhu. That means Nam Avas. That's called semblance of Nam, Nam Avas. Again, abundance of sins means the mass of sins that are nullified by the performance of charity, vows, austerities, fire sacrifices, horse sacrifices, and so forth are destroyed by the mere semblance of Nam Prabhu, means Nam Abhas only. That's not Shuddha Nam. When one chants Nam Aparad, one get material prosperity. Kabhu Nam Aparad, Sada. Kabhu Nam Abhas, Sada Nam Aparad. ये सब जानबो भाई हरि भक्ति बाद यदि करीबे शुद्ध नाम साधु संग कर भुक्ति मुक्ति वांछा दूरे परिहर. Shri Jagdanand Pandit, he explains in Prem Vivarta, असत्संगे थे भाई नाम कबू नाई, अक्षर भई रवे बटे नाम कबू नाई. In the bad association, one cannot chant Harinam. And what comes up in that bad association is actually not Harinam. It is only syllables. Jodi karibe Shuddha Naam, sadhu sang kar, bhukti mukti vancha dure parihar. If anyone wants to chant Shuddha Harinam, pure Harinam, what is that? Supportive, or we can say the foundation of that chanting Shuddha Harinam, Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Mathravas. So Sadhu Sangha is so important. And what is the meaning of Sadhu Sangha? Just hearing from sadhus. Sadhu Sangha also means serving sadhu. A devotee asked this question. The question is, how can I understand the mercy of Krishna is there? Or if devotee says, please give me blessings. Many devotees write this. Please bless us. Please give us blessings. Be merciful. But blessings and mercy is not a fruit. You just give something tangible, you just give. Here comes the blessings. Or here comes the mercy. In a broad sense, mercy and blessings means what? If anyone getting an opportunity of service of Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, this is blessings. And this is the mercy of Krishna. This is mercy. Anyone getting service to Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, this itself is blessings, and this is mercy. If anyone is not getting any service to Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, that means that person is bereft of mercy. So one should feel very fortunate if service comes on our way. Sometimes it's very challenging services. Oh no, I cannot do this. Without even putting endeavors, we say we can't do this. At least some endeavors, some input. With those endeavors and input, there is no question of success and failure. Endeavors are there. those endeavors are also inclusive in the term service, even though it is not giving a success. It's a very broad understanding. If service, Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, whenever there is a opportunity of service, immediately avail that. Immediately. Without a second thought. If there is an opportunity of service to Hari, to Guru and Vaishnavas, immediately avail those services. Because who knows? If we delay that, who knows if the service will not come again? And I'm then bereft of that service. And who knows if I'm not alive tomorrow to perform that services? We don't know. Therefore, if any thought coming in our mind, even though we feel we are not capable, not qualified, eligible, but if any thought is coming, just take a promise. Even with that sankalpa, with that promise, it is considered to be done, acknowledged. Like on the first day of Kartik Parikrama or Navdeep Parikrama, devotees under guidance of seniors, we all go to holy river Ganga and Jamuna, and we take water in our hands and chant mantras. We take sankalpa. What sankalpa? Oh, we want our parikrama to go very smooth, and we can get a save opportunity, and we can get mercy of the Lord. That's only sankalpa. The parikrama has not even started yet. But that's the, we can say, initiating the process of parikrama. We are initiating that. And with that initiating part, we are invoking service opportunity to come on our way in this entire span of parikrama. Parikrama is not just is a dance party or is a fun. Parikrama is there to avail services, whatever we can, with our eligibility. Someone can speak Harikatha, someone can sing, someone can participate in the kitchen, someone can participate in washing pots, etc. There are so many services to be done. This is the meaning of sankalpa. I have taken this promise, this vow of I will serve in this parikrama time. That's sankalpa about. It's not just take water in the hand, chant mantras, that's it. And we ask Prabhu, what service you did in this parikrama? I enjoyed parikrama so much. I enjoyed parikrama. It was very nice. It was good fun. So everything is a world of enjoyment, right? So what service you did? Oh, actually, I don't know. I think I'm not qualified to do any service. Did you ask any senior? Are you qualified or not? Avail those services. Look around and what you can do. Any minimum bare services we perform, that's sankalpas. That is all about sankalpa. So always remember this verse. Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, Seva is coming on your way. Krishna is knocking the door. Immediately avail that. And welcome Krishna. Welcome in the heart. Please come and sit in my heart. By hearing this, some devotees might get confused that, oh, if Harinam is everything, I can sit at home all day and I can just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Very good. What is the result of chanting? We pray to Krishna. please give us service. We pray to Krishna, please give us service. And when service come on the way, by performing those service, we get attached to serve Harinam Prabhu more and more. And getting attached to Harinam Prabhu, more service come on the way. And when we doing more services, then get more attached to Harinam. And we get more attached to Harinam, then more service will come. That's why this is Akshaya. That's why this is Akshaya. It's endless process. Never lasting. This is the glories of Harinam. So if a devotee thinking, no need for charity, no need for austerity, no need for vows, no need for sacrifices, means yagyas and all, that's not correct. We have to understand our adhikar, our qualification. And anything done according to adhikar qualification, it suits to one's profile. If you overlapping your adhikar, if we overlap our adhikar, that's not correct. That's not correct. It says, otherwise we also have so many other instructions in Shastras saying that anyone who builds Vishnu temple, means Krishna temple, very important. Anyone who builds Vishnu temple, that means Krishna temple, what will happen? Never take birth again. That's the benefit. That's the blessings. That's the boon. Anyone who build a Vishnu temple in one lifetime, never take birth again. You see, such a bold statement is from the Shastras. But if someone think, oh no, just chanting Harinam is everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. You know what is this? Laziness. A guru instructs to disciple, always chant Harinam, chant and be happy. But there are so many services in the temple and other areas, and disciples start saying, Gurudev, I am busy in chanting, because he don't want to do any service. Come, there is so much to do in the kitchen, cooking for deities. Oh no, Gurudev, chanting is the essence. I'm busy in chanting. Oh come, we have to offer bhoga to Thakurji, we have to do arati to deities, bathing deities, do archan. No, I'm busy in chanting. So this is what? One is not qualified, but assuming oneself to be very much qualified, that by chanting, by my own chanting, I have accomplished everything else, which is not true. And what happens? Gradually, one fails to develop taste in chanting. Taste in chanting can only come when there is service attitude. Otherwise, why our all Guru Vargas, all Acharyas, they spend their whole life in serving their centers? Why Param Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj? Why Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj? Why they were out in the streets and doing so many house programs and doing collection, asking people for donation to maintain center? And why deities installed in the centers? And why so much elaborate the whole realm of service? Why? They would have also sit under one tree, and they could have done this. They are the ones who can chant day and night. But they expanded those services for conditioned souls like us, so that we get this opportunity and we can develop a taste in Hari Naam. Otherwise, what was the need to establish so many centers around the world? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada established 64 centers in India. And then all our acharyas, they established centers everywhere, length and breadth of the whole world. And how centers are established? Just chanting a mantra. Om, and center is there. Or one has to go out, preach, inspire people, ask donations from them, so that to give them also opportunity of service. Whatever they can offer, engage them in the service of Krishna. Then all their wealth is also get purified. The body get purified by bathing. Wealth get purified by donating. Mind get purified by mantras. And soul get purified, means the covering of the soul get purified only by hearing Harikatha. Krishna says in Bhagavatam, 11th canto to Uddhav, Yatha yatha atma parimajataso mad punne gatha shavana vidana tatha tatha pashyati vastu sukshma chakshu yatha anjan samprayuktam. Yatha yatha atma parimajato aso mad punne gata shavana vidana. Krishna is saying, as you have developed the taste in chanting, taste in hearing my Harikatha in the same proportion, the covering which is there on the soul, the gross and subtle covering, get vanquished. So just by hearing my Punya Gatha, my auspicious pastimes, and my strong, my bold, powerful Harikatha. As Kapil Bhagwan, he gave instruction to Mother Devhuti. Satang prasangam mama virja samvido bhavanti hitkarna rasayana katha. O Mother, my katha is very powerful. Very powerful. Mama virja samvido. And this is the only way, this is the only means how Krishna enters in a sadhaka's heart. Only through hearing Harikatha. Because Krishna is very subtle and his katha, his name, his naam is also subtle. It's just the connection of lips and ears. The lips of Gurudev and the ears of disciples. When Harikatha emanates from the lotus lips of Gurudev, Krishna, who has been so subtle in nature, through that subtle nature, Krishna, through the media of that Harikatha, enters in the ear of a disciple and goes to the heart. This is also service. So, Mukti Dadati Kahachis Samana Bhakti Yoga. The results obtained by those desiring liberation and by those desiring sense enjoyment are the secondary results of Nam Sankirtan. Someone got a lottery, and with that lottery, wow, I'm going to buy a Tesla car, or I'm going to build a big house. You know, this is a result of my sincerely chanting. I got this. Is this a result of chanting? No. Here the text says the results obtained by those desiring liberation, even mukti, liberation, and even by those desiring sense enjoyment, are the secondary results of Nam Sankirtan, not the primary result. Secondary results. A common person understand, oh, that's the blessings of Harinam, because I'm getting prosperity in my material affairs, or I'm getting very close to attain mukti, liberation. The secondary result of Nam Sankirtan, not primary result. Primary result of Nam Sankirtan is always renunciation. Bhakti, Pareshanubhav, Virakti. Bhakti, Pareshanubhav, Virakti. Three things goes all together. What? Bhakti, realization of Krishna, and renunciation. That doesn't mean a person will become sannyasi or totally renounce. Sannyasi from the heart. Saying that means one comes to this understanding. This sansar is asar. Asar means? That's sar. Asar means without essence. Means temporary. Specifically, asar means this sansar, the worldly affairs, and this world is all shay, is temporary. One come to this realization. That means a person, even though have worldly talks and worldly affairs, but this is just like ordinary dealings with ordinary people. Is not attached to those worldly affairs and worldly talks. Understand? Just to maintain ordinary like relationship, but not attached to those relationships. This is called renunciation. By chanting Shuddha Nam, pure Nam, renunciation with Krishna, world, and attachment to the Krishna. Renounce to those things which are shay, destructible, and attached to those objects which are akshaya, indestructible. The main result given by Nam Prabhu is the qualification to relish Bhagwan's sweetness or the nectar of prema through pure prema bhakti. That's the ideal and that's everything. The main result given by Nam Prabhu. What Nam Prabhu give us, the main result, the essence is qualification to relish Krishna's madhurya, Krishna's sweetness. That's the main result. When say Krishna's sweetness means, how many madhuryas Krishna has? 4 madhuryas. Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri. These 4 sweetness. This is the main result of chanting Shuddha Nam. But how to come to the stage of chanting Shuddha Nam? Yadi karibe Shuddha Nam sadhu sanga kara. Bhukti mukti vancha dure parihar. Very important to know. If someone asks, I'm not able to relish the sweetness of Krishna. Even if I come to see the darshan of deities, I don't feel anything. Why? Because there is no sadhu sangha. Because one is trying to see Krishna with one eyes, whereas Krishna can only be comprehended with the ears. Darshan of Krishna can only be with nose, eyes, teeth, ears. Only with the ears. That's the only process. There's no other way out. So, sadhu sangakar, always in association, but something more to be done. It's not that one can only and only and only all the time in sadhu sangha, but not giving up those asat things, temporary things. That's when the word says, Bhukti Mukti Vancha Dure Parihar. Simultaneously, one has to give up the desire for Bhukti and Mukti, sense enjoyment and liberation. Then it works together. First of all, sadhu sangha. But in parallel to that, giving up something to adopt and something to renounce. Adoption is high class sadhu sangha, and giving up is the desire for material enjoyment, prosperity, and bhukti and mukti, liberation. Then sweetness of Bhagavan through prema bhakti, pure prema bhakti. Pure devotees do not pray to obtain the secondary results of bhakti. Those who are pure devotee. Tribhuvana bhava hitapi kuntha smrti jitatmi vibhavina kuntha na chalati bhagavad 11 Canto Bhagavatam. Na chalati. Pure devotees, they never run after bhukti, material benefits, whereas material benefits runs after them. And it is considered by gross minded people that pure devotee is running after material benefits because they are together. Understand my point? Pure devotee, when he walks, material benefits, they, siddhi and all perfections, they run after him. But it appears to gross minded people that they are running after material benefit. Pure devotee is running after material benefit because proximity is there. But those who have subtle vision, they can understand. It's material benefits. What to speak of material benefits? Mukti swai muklitanjali. Even mukti, liberation, with folded hands. Follow the footsteps of a pure devotees. Please engage me in the service of Krishna. Many people adore me. Many people want me because I am mukti, I am liberation. But O sadhus, O pure devotees, you don't like me. You don't even utter my name. So, engage me in the service of Krishna because you all are always engaged in the service of Krishna. So, mukti swai muklitanjali. Mukti with folded hands, run after pure devotees. But with gross mind people, those who don't understand the glories of pure devotee, what they think? They think the pure devotee is running after liberation, mukti. So that's why vision should be clear and vision should be very subtle to understand the subtleties of spiritual activities. I often say this. Bhakti needs maturity. Bhakti needs maturity. Not only just by emotions. Of course, we need emotions in bhakti. Otherwise, it's very dry. But along with emotions, maturity counts a lot. Maturity in bhakti. Chanting with maturity, serving with maturity, hearing with maturity, serving with maturity. One cannot serve Gurudev if one is not mature. There's always some offenses while serving Gurudev. And that's why in Guru Vandana it says, Vando mui savadhana mate. With utmost care, one have to serve one's Gurudev. There's always chances of offenses. Take so regular and take so easy going, whereas it's not. It's not that regular and easy going. Vanda mui savadhana mate. That's why Narottam Thakur is making us alert. So sadhu sangha helps us in progression of bhakti, but simultaneously we have to give up what? Sense enjoyment, and the desire for sense enjoyment and desire for liberation. Bhukti mukti sriha yavat pishachi hidi vartate. Liberation here means pishachini, means a witch. Pishachi is compared, not mukti is compared to as witch, but the desire of mukti. Sriha yavat pishachi hidi vartate. Rupa Goswami, Bhakti Swami Sindhu. Bhukti mukti sriha yavat pishachi hidi vartate. The desire for mukti is like a witch. When witch haunts you, what happened? A ghost haunts you, what happened? You lost your... Everyone just kind of getting crazy and lost one's consciousness. What to do, what not to do. Things we were not supposed to do, we do that. If we are haunted by a ghost. Happened anytime? The desire of mukti is like this. And the desire of bhukti is like this. So, coming to the concluding words. Pure devotees do not pray to obtain the secondary result of bhakti. Moreover, if these results are involuntarily obtained, they do not accept them, rather paying respect from a distance, they disregard them. Try understand the statement and the gravity of the statement with examples. We are always supposed to think before we conclude in our head. Saying if results are involuntarily obtained, pure devotees, they do not accept them. Rather paying respect from a far distance, they disregard them. The lives of Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Raghunath Das Goswami are exemplary in this regard. Any new fight, reading this statement, say, oh yes, that means my Gurudev has opened 5 centers. He is not a pure devotee then. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur established 64 centers. He is not pure devotee then. Only Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami, because they were very renounced, they are pure devotees. Is it like that? If it is like that, then why Sri Raghunath Das Goswami? He built one small hut and he sat under that hut, performing his practices, his sadhana or his bhajan. Why? Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, he was chanting openly, without any shade of a tree or a hut. He was chanting openly. In the month of June, so much hot, scorching heat. But he was not even getting affected or aware of the climate situations. And he was just chanting Hare Krishna, and he was absorbed in the Radha Krishna pastimes. But Radharani, she came behind Raghunath Das Goswami and covered him with her veil to protect him from sun rays. And Shri Raghunath Das Goswami is not even aware of this. But Sanatan Goswami Pad, while wandering, or we can say Parikrama of Giriraj Govardhan, he saw this, that Radharani is protecting Shri Raghunath Das Goswami with that veil. Shri Sanatana Goswami became upset and he approached Shri Raghunath Das Goswami and Radharani disappeared from there. Shri Sanatana Goswami told to Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath, this is not proper etiquette to do bhajan. And Shri Raghunath Das Goswami folded hands and said, oh, please forgive me if I done something wrong. And please correct me, what is my mistake? Shri Sanatana Goswami Pad said, we are here to worship our Swamini, Radharani, not to get service from her. We are here to serve her. So Shri Raghunath Das Goswami is thinking, so what wrong I did? And then Sanatana Goswami Pad make him aware of the situation. While you chanting in this heat, Radharani is covering you with her veil. She is standing in that under sun. She is standing there and she is covering you with her veil. We are here to serve her, not to get served by her. When Raghunath Das Goswami heard this, he can't stop his tears. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. And then he arranged to make one small hut and he sat under that hut to chant Mahamantra, to do his bhajan, his meditation, his smaranam. Then, so what was the need to build a hut? He's totally renounced. He's only wearing a kopin. What is the need of make a hut? Understand the situation? A renounced personality like Shri Raghunath Das Goswami is building one hut and sitting in that hut to do his bhajan, to perform his bhajan, because didn't want to trouble Radharani for this. So that's why the lives of Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami are exemplary in this regard. This is called adhikar. Their adhikar is so high. But to make us adhikari, qualified to serve Krishna, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he established or he initiated this process of establishing centers all over the world. So everyone get the opportunity of service, and with the service mood, what will happen? With that service mood, attachment to Harinam, to holy name. And with that attachment to Harinam, one get more service, and by performing more service, more attachment to Harinam. So this goes Akshaya, endless. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, just small announcement. This is how we will going to have our classes on Facebook instead of Zoom. That's difficult to handle at all times. So one day I'm going to speak Hindi, another day I'm going to speak English. So today we had English Harikatha. Tomorrow I'm going to speak Hindi at the same time. And if anyone wants to join that, most welcome. And this way you will learn Hindi also. And if you can't, then see you day after tomorrow. Hare Krishna.